Okay.
Let's try again.
Let's try again. Take 2.
We're here with another music video reaction.
Hi, guys.
This is Bingu Choom and
I was
K-pop
wondering.
tunes.
I was wondering if we were gonna do the intro or not. I
I
was
don't
like
know. Should we
holding.
do it? I
I
don't know
I'm
anymore.
I'm so used to doing it that I had
Doesn't
to
feel
like
right.
physically. It doesn't feel right. I had to physically restrain myself. So, whatever. We'll
Okay,
still do
okay,
it
we'll stop. We'll stop. We'll stop the next time.
the next time.
But we're gonna react to Ateez,
Ateez,
Guerrilla.
Gorilla
Are you
today.
excited?
I am excited, but
I,
also I'm worried.
you're
I
more what?
only I'm worried. I'm a little worried.
Why?
I haven't
Why?
really been a fan of New Era Ateez and what they've been putting
Um,
out, so I'm kind of like, am I gonna like it? Am I not gonna like it? And so I'm like on the fence. But it's Ateez, so I'm still excited. And I liked what was their last one that they did? What was their
I feel
last
like they
song?
haven't come out in a long time. And
Have
I don't
you
know
just
why I
stopped been
feel
listening?
I no, I'm it just feels like it's been forever and I don't know why it feels
That way.
yeah. I really feel like I'm just stuck in the era.
I'm stuck in Holla Holla era.
I think that's the era I'm stuck in. I'm like, it just feels like it's been such a long time. And it really hasn't.
Wow, I can't even find the song that I enjoyed from them.
Is it Deja
Oh,
Vu? Did you like
Deja
Deja
Vu.
Vu?
I liked Deja Vu, and I think that was the last time I really liked something because um, Firework I wasn't a fan of, and then a couple of their other ones that they released I wasn't a fan of. I haven't like the last 3 or 4 albums they've put out. I've not really. And
I have not been on top of
the
them
last
like
album
that.
I bought from them, my
Yeah.
album collection ends at Wonderland. So I'm a
Wow.
little not worried, but like, what's gonna happen?
That's
So
okay. Now you know how I feel most of the time. I'm just like, am I gonna like this?
it's harder when it's a group though you've liked since debut, because like
Mm-hmm.
I got into them with the idea of like, oh, Block B finally gets a brother group, like another group from the same company. And so it's a little harder with the mindset of like I loved them and then all of a sudden they just kind of fell off and I'm like, what happened? So we'll
Times
find out
change,
though.
sounds
Times
change.
sounds especially. Are you ready though to listen to Gorilla?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know my music taste isn't like I don't like a lot of stuff, so the only thing I can hope for is like have a good time with the video. And it's AT, so I feel like it's gonna be really good anyway. So I'm not
Yeah.
really like worried. I don't ever wanna watch a video and just be like,
Bored out of
yeah.
your mind. Like our first
Hmm.
reaction.
Like the first reaction, I was like, there's nothing to really
It's like
react
there's nothing to react
to.
to.
Just not. It was just like
Take
I could
some
listen to
acting
this
classes.
and just vibe to it and that be it. So we'll
Okay.
see.
Well, we'll see. Let's start. I'm gonna do the countdown, okay?
Okay.
Are we gonna have
I'm
technical
prepared.
Are you
I'm not
prepared? We're not gonna have
yes.
technical difficulties
No,
this
I'm no
time.
longer using the space bar for play. I'm just gonna hover over the play button.
3, 2, or no, it was 1, 2, 3, wasn't it?
Hmm.
On
I didn't press
3.
play yet.
Okay, good. On 3. 1, 2, 3. KQ with their cool intro.
Hmm. What?
That was weird.
That was crazy.
That like it didn't even look like a mask coming off either. That was weird. Oh, the screamo.
He
He
just
looks
looks
so
good
good.
every time.
Okay, the chorus isn't as bad as how it opened. For me,
Mm-mm.
anyway. I like that.
This is like very interesting in sound.
I like that. Oh, during the chorus though, or like the po-
This feels like
ending
very
of the
different for
chorus.
them.
This is.
Oh, okay.
Jongho's
I like this
voice.
part.
Oh, there's the weird. There's the weird mask thing again.
I'm shocked again.
Jongho looks so good. I love the dark hair on him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was a nice cut. Like that
Transition,
edit.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I hate this.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, what was going on there?
Dang,
God, Jongho. This is
that
a good
sounded
era
good.
for him. Oh, his high note.
Oh,
There's the screamo again. That's a
I
little different.
really like. I like this. Like,
Oh, his high notes. I'm not even Jongho
I like
biased.
this aspect of this song being more rock. Like that was good.
Yeah. They did it really well though. Like they were like, okay, it's gonna be rock. Oh, what's happening? There's more.
Random
I
opposite
didn't know
eye.
there was
Hello?
more.
Who are you? Concept? Okay.
They always have.
Wow.
I should have expected that. They always have like that weird masked person at the end that you're like, what's gonna happen now? And I didn't expect it at all. Actually, I was like, oh wait, we're still going.
That
Um,
was
that was that was good. I'm like,
that was really good.
I'm still kind of torn. I think I need a few more listens to actually like it because I feel like the start of it, I was just like, eh. And then it got to the chorus, and I was like, the chorus is really good. And I like that they chose with the rock aspect instead of like
More
tiptoeing
just
around the
not even
idea.
that. Just the fact they didn't go EDM
Yeah.
all the way.
Well, too, but a lot of the stuff with like the rock and K pop lately, it's like they're afraid to dive into it, so they kind of
Mm.
tiptoe around with like the sounds. But they were just like, nah, here's a whole rock concept. By the way, here's also some screamo for you.
And then
That really threw
Screamo.
me off. Yeah,
I
that
did
really threw
not
me off.
I liked it. I really liked the fact that they went towards rock. I feel like that really worked
Mhm.
out for the type of
This
music that they
concept.
do. Because I know sometimes this I can say like with this is a song that a lot is happening in like sound wise where for me it sucks because there's a lot of stuff I like about it and I don't know if I want to replay the song for those parts.
Yeah,
But I think that's when they started doing screamo. I was like, this is.
it was
I feel like,
different,
yeah,
especially in K-pop. Like you don't get
and it
that
was
a
good.
lot, and it was
It
good, and it
wasn't
was done well.
it wasn't bad because it could have gone
Horribly
not
wrong.
good. Yeah, but
I'm
everybody
overall
looked so great.
Everybody looked good.
Mm-mm.
I'm song wise, I'm still overall on the fence about it because this is still really new era Ateez, and I'm like, do I like it? Do I not like it? And like you said, there was a lot going on in this song that I feel like Ateez as a group, their rappers have such distinct sounds vocally, and then their vocalists have such distinct voices when they sing that I feel like this was such a loud song that it overpowered them individually and their talents, which is why I like a lot of their earlier stuff because you can, even though it's louder music, you can still like hear their distinct what they're adding to the song. So I'm kind of on the fence about that. I think I need a few more listens to like it, but overall
Mm,
what they did with the song, I do like that. Like I
I
like
don't
what
think
they
it
did with the rap.
overpowered their voices. I think they
But like
matched.
you couldn't really like Yosong and Sunghwa have really distinct like sounds when they sing, like the
Hmm.
way they sound. You couldn't hear it because like the backtrack was so loud.
I feel like they matched. I feel like they matched the range for the song, and I think they hit the notes that they needed to
But I mean like
for those parts.
their vocal color,
Hmm.
not even like if they matched the song. I'm used to going into a song and being able as they're singing to be like, "Oh, this is Sunghwa. Oh, this is Yosong. Oh, this is Minky." And I this song is so loud that I'm like, I can't really tell who is who. I'd have to be watching the music video to see. That's what I feel. Like their vocal color didn't come through.
Hmm.
That's how I
Mm, I don't know. We would have to disagree on that. I feel
feel.
like I think I don't really. I just kind of feel like this music video and this song is not really. Sometimes you don't need to like differentiate each single member every time you listen to a song. I think
Yeah.
just the feeling of what this song is and the concept that they bought with this song is just I feel like it's refreshing and it's really interesting to just hear how they put that together with what they usually do. Um, and it just felt like a fun concept to work with and to play with their range in a rock concept. Specifically like screamo and how to mix screamo and hip hop together and how can
Yeah.
we make that sound good and based off their looks concept wise, how can we make this go hard? So I think it's more so like a song that is meant for you to feel like not a baddie, but to feel powerful is
Yeah.
what I feel like this song is meant to be in a music video. Like I can play I don't know if I this song is replayable for me, but I do know it's something I would play if I was like working out or I was angry and I just
Angry.
needed to yeah, I get irritated sometimes and I'll play Little John and the East Side Boys to let it all out cuz they all they do is that they scream, yell and cuss. And I feel like that's a good Ateez this one, Guerrilla is a good one to
Let it all
just
out.
to let it out or just to
Vent
let
the
play
anger.
play through your emotions through song basically. Like I have a lot of songs like that where I really need something that has like bass that makes me feel badass or fucking cool. And that's
Yeah.
like and that's like a song I would put on that specific playlist. This is lame. This is gonna sound really lame, but I really have a playlist on Spotify called Wanna Be Trap God. And that it's like songs like that that just that make you feel like a trap god. That make you feel cool. Make you feel like a god. I don't know. But that's what it gave me. That's the feeling that it gave me.
Okay. I can agree on the energy wise. Like it was consistent energy wise through, so I can see
Mm-hmm.
how that would go on a playlist like that. And like I liked the overall feel and energy of the song and what they did with the rock and the screamo. I just I'm so used to old Ateez that I haven't really like Deja Vu I liked, and this is one that it's on the fence. I did like the chorus though. If I could just like snatch the chorus out of the song and make a song of that, I feel like we'd be set.
I just want to be at the concert for this song. Like I know that they're gonna have such a great time with this song. I'd be kind of scared in the open pit because I don't know if that's gonna turn into like maybe we're classy and it won't turn into a mosh pit, but you always have it might just might happen. You never know. I feel like that's a song that could I
It
don't
could
know,
go
we'll
that
get too
way
excited. We'll get a
with.
little bit too excited about it. It was nice. And visually, they always look
Yeah,
good.
they always do. This is a really good era for Jong Ho. Those high notes, as well as like the short, like kind of choppy cut black hair that he has,
Mm.
he looks good.
Everybody, yeah.
And
I
like the
really,
shots on the rooftop of like his side profile, I was just like, wow, Jong Ho.
I also liked how grungy the video felt.
Yeah.
Like not only with how the stage, I'm gonna call them stage setups, like each stage or scene, not only
Mm-hmm.
with how it was like built, but even with you had the black and white at the beginning, and you
Yeah.
had some like I think there were like hatching elements going on in there. It just felt really. It's like they play with all the elements of what rock is in different genres of rock because you have grunge and then you have screamo and then you have regular rock.
Yeah.
So
They really, that's why I said I like that in comparison to other K-pop groups kind of tiptoeing around like do we want to go into rock or not. Ateez was just like we're going to try every aspect of rock in this one song.
I
And so
think that's
that
so
was fun.
fun.
It
I
was
think
very
that's
fun to listen to.
like I wish more groups would just just because
Commit.
you present a concept of a different music genre doesn't mean you stick to it. Like what
Yeah.
if it's okay to do something completely different every time, especially if it's a title track. I don't know. I wouldn't really hate listening to something like this and I go to their album and
And it's
it's
completely
like
different.
that title track is like up here with how crazy or different it is and then it's like this is our regular stuff. That was just the taste. Did you like it? Here's another track just in case and then here's our actual concept. I think that would be that'd be fun. And then when you have a whole bunch of fans that are like, bring it back, and maybe they'll make a longer album and they'll put more like different
Types,
concepts on there.
genres, and
Yeah.
concepts. I liked the editing in the music video too. Like that transition where I don't remember what member put their hand towards the camera and it
I don't
transitioned.
either. It was so fast.
We both reacted at that point though, but then like you brought up the black and white in the beginning with like the kind of grunge like marker scratch editing with Hongjun.
Hmm.
That was really good too. I liked the editing in this.
The color grading, you guys did great with that color grading. It was like the right black and white. It wasn't the black and white that was like stark.
Yeah.
Like this is it was just the white was creamy, the black was charcoal. It was just very satisfying. And he looked great. He looked great. I just know they all went hard. They're like,
They
you are going to like when you read your lines or like when you rap, go in. And when you hit those high notes, hit them.
let it
Hit
all
them
out.
like hit them like you mean it. And that's what they did. That is absolutely what they did.
That is. Anything else to add? I don't think I have anything else to add.
No, it was good.
I'm gonna listen to it a few more times, and I'll
I'm not
probably
gonna
have
listen
a.
to it in the morning when I first wake up. But
Definitely. Okay, yeah. Maybe this isn't one of the songs that I put on in my car when I'm driving to work. That's a little too.
you might be a little bit of an aggressive driver if you play that. It might change you into
Get
that,
out
and
of
you won't even
my
know.
way. If I moved to California, this is what I'd put on driving to
Oh
work. Get
yeah.
out of my
Yeah.
way!
I would play music like that if I was in traffic, just to that would help a lot for me.
Calm
Just
myself.
yeah. I can't be
Let it
frustrated
out.
at other people because people are crazy. So I'm gonna just play it out in the car and be in the traffic with everybody else, and I'll get I'll get to my
Get through
destination when I
this.
get there.
And I'll get through this. Oh.
But
So yeah, that was it for Ateez Guerrilla.
let us know what you
Um,
think.
yeah, let us know what you think. We obviously had some differing opinions, but as you see, we didn't argue it out with each other.
I don't
We
think we
agreed
would
to
ever
disagree.
do that
I don't
unless it
either.
was
But
like
I'm trying to show the
we're
viewers
nice.
that we're nice, but also it's okay to have differentiating opinions. Like that's
Yeah.
totally fine. So tell us what you thought of the video. If you have different opinions from you than what we said, or if you agree or disagree with one of us, let us know. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Am I missing anything, Lacey?
No, I think that's
No.
it. You can follow us on Twitter if you want. You can listen to our
Yeah.
podcast if you want for us to be more in depth about things. We try to keep the reactions as short as they can be. But
Yeah.
if we really like something,
We will go on and on and
we will
on
go
about
on
it.
and on and on.
Cool.
Especially if
Yep.
we don't stop each other. If we don't stop
Yes.
each other.
Then we'll just keep going.
This is gonna be an hour. For why?
Why? Just because we had so many things to talk about.
We could go through every minute, every second mark and be like, I really like this part.
Jong
But
Ho
that's
looked really great at this part.
5 seconds to like 10. Great. But I just wait for the next video reaction or the
Yep.
next podcast release. Thanks for
We don't know what
watching.
that will be, so it's a surprise. But thank you
It's
for
a
watching.
surprise for all of us.
It's a surprise for all of us. Lacey does the editing, so it's a surprise for me. I'm like, what's coming out next?
Yeah, I did Zico. I was like, she would want me to do Zico next.
I
So
did,
that's what
yes.
I was like, let me go ahead and edit this.
Okay, well, like, comment, subscribe, keep tabs on our podcast and our Twitter. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.